Hello and good afternoon. Good afternoon. I do the Return of Sunders. I do them every day. The purpose of the Return of Sunders is to return the energy back to wherever it is coming from. Right? So I did the Return of I do them every day. I'm gonna do them again. And they went out. They're going out. They're going out completely. There's no residue. There's like nothing on it. And I'm just so happy about that. But in this video, I wanted to talk about prayers, because your words are powerful. Your words are so powerful, and you have to be careful. We we have to be careful how we speak. We have to be careful what we say. Speaking and saying is the same thing. Same thing. You have to be careful. You can't pray for everybody. You can't. It's like you could pray for people. No, I don't pray for everybody. I pray for the people that I love and the people that I care about. A lot of people have karma. And then when you sit there and you try to pray for them and you wish for them to get better and you wish for them to get out or whatever the fuck they have going on, then you end up like cursed right with them. Then it's like some people, you can't pray for everybody. You can't pray for everybody. You pray for yourself, for your own well-being, for your own sanity. Like, you just pray for yourself. Worry about yourself. Focus on yourself. That's all you need to do. And with the books, like it's original publications. Is New Revised, helping yourself with selected prayers. Why I got this book? I got this book because I go to the Botanica all the time. The Botanica is a spiritual supply store. And when you go to the Botanica, they have prayers. They have selected prayers. They have saints on there. They have pictures. I'm gonna show Saint Michael because I love him. Like, I love Saint Michael. So they would have the Saint Michael, like a little prayer card, and then it'll tell you the incantation for Saint Michael. Even when you purchase a candle, you go to the spiritual supply store and you purchase the candle, there's a prayer on that candle. It's so you know what you're doing. You want to pray, you want something, it's going to tell you how to pray, what to say. It's telling you, so you know what you're doing and you know how to do it right. With this book, that's why I got the book, because it has the saints on there, and then it has the prayer that goes with the saints. But it's like, I'm not a religious person. I don't follow none of that. It's like I just do my own thing. But it's like, you want to learn, you have to read, you have to do your own research, you have to do your own thing. So it's not, I don't have an opinion. I don't have any kind of way, anything. I don't have any judgment. Everybody has something. We all believe in something. And my thing, I grew up Catholic, and I like Santeria, I like Ifa, I like Yoruba, I like stuff like that. Spiritual things, mystical, I like it. Like, I can't help it that I like it. But and then it's like nobody wanted. It's like with Catholic, I just saw things that I didn't like in the religion, so that's why I didn't follow the religion. But I'm baptized and I did my communion, my first communion. I didn't do the confirmation and all that other stuff. I was like, I'm not doing doing all this. And then Ifa, I didn't have Babalao. I didn't have someone to teach me. I had one person that would teach me, and he was so smart, and he was like everything, and I'm just like, I didn't have him, so I had to learn by myself, learn different ways, different things by myself. But prayer is important. Like, you don't have to sit there and do black magic to people and hurt people, and nah, your words are so powerful. You can pray for, like, I pray for justice. I light my candles, and it's like, and I want justice. When I do the spell for the truth, it's a truth spell, it's words. It's your intention. It's what's coming from your heart. Like, what do you want? What are you manifesting? I'm manifesting for the truth to come out. I want the truth to come out. So I'm saying it with my heart. I'm saying it with my mind, with a purpose. Like, I want the truth. Like, that's all I want. I want the truth to come out. I want people to see. I want people to wake up. Like, wake up. Wake up from this shit. Wake up from this spell. And it's just like, oh my God, just wake up. Wake up. Like, please wake up. You know, I pray for that. Just wake up. Cover the people that I love. Cover them. I pray, you know, that whatever magic and witchcraft and black magic, whatever work they're trying to do to harm a person, it's like, don't let it affect them. I don't want nothing to affect the people that I love and the people that I care about. Your words are power. It's power. So, and then I say that because it's in the book. The words, your power comes from within you. It's inside of you. You have power. You have power. Your words is power. I'm gonna just read like the introduction part of it. I'm not gonna go into the book or the prayers or anything like that, but I'm gonna give you the introduction so you can understand why prayer is so powerful. Pray. You pray for yourself. Pray for success, good fortune, prosperity, good luck, everything good to come to you. No negative energies come around you. Like, get it out of here. Get that shit, get it out of here. Don't speak to me. Don't say nothing to me. Get it out of here. Negative energies, bad juju. People want to do shit to you, and it's like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You know, that's just not going to work. But let me go into the introduction. It's by Henry Gamache. Henry Gamache wrote this introduction. Prayer is the master key. A key must fit one door of a house, but when it fits all the doors, it may well claim to be the master key. Such, no less, a key is prayer to all earthly problems. Like, you could solve anything with prayer, with your words, you chanting, you saying whatever you're saying from your heart, with your mind, with your intentions. Like, this is what I want. Like, this is what I want. And you say it, you pray on it. Like, God, amen. You pray. That's all you need to do is pray. Tennyson said, pray for my soul. More things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of. In a single sentence, the poet has summed up the power of prayer far better than your author could ever hope to do. In many pages, here's a crystallization that the very essence of the result of a thoughtful prayer. Prayer is an art that requires practice. You need practice. You got to keep doing it. You'll find your own way to pray. You'll find your own way to do your candles, to do your tea. You'll find your own way. You'll find your own words. But you got to do it. You got to pray. You got to talk. You got to say it from your heart. Like, what do you want? What do you want? Like, I want justice. I want justice for all the injustices that's going on all over the world. I want justice for everything. And people are going to be mad. People are going to be upset. People are going to cry. Yeah, you're going to fucking cry because it's a lot of shit that's not right. And, you know, for things to be put right, people are going to be upset. People are going to be upset. They're going to be mad. And, oh, fucking well. You know, justice for all the injustices in the world, you know. Justice in the courthouse, justice everywhere, all over. Prayer is an art that requires practice. The first requirement is a controlled imagination. Control your mind. You gotta master your mind. Just to vainly repeat a set prayer is foreign to any true prayer. Praying is more than mere words. It's more than just words. Like, we say that our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Like, you know the prayer. Like, I had to repeat that prayer. That's how I know it by heart. But, you know, it's just words. It's like empty words. You know, you have to say it with a purpose. Say it with intention. What do you want? You saying it, what's your purpose? You could say it, but what's your purpose? You know? Just to vainly repeat a set prayer is foreign to any true prayer. Praying is more than mere words. It must come from deep within one, from your very soul. Prayer must be felt as one feel coolness or warmth. Just as one is affected by other senses such as taste, smell, hearing, etc. It's like, what do you want? What do you want from your heart? Like, what do you want? What do you want? And you pray, like, God, like, I just want justice for all these injustices. That's what I want. That's what I want from the bottom of my heart. I want justice for all the injustices that's going on, like justice in the courthouse, just justice. I want to be heard. You know, it's so many people that try to silence me and don't want me to speak my truth and don't want me to tell you what the fuck I see. You know, you're not supposed to talk like that and you can't talk. You know, they try to stop me. So, and then it's like, I just want the truth to come out. The truth to come out and justice for all the injustices. That's what I want from the bottom of my heart. You know, the exercise of prayers requires tranquility and peace of mind. So you have to be at peace. You can't be mad. You can't be upset. You can't be angry. You have to be calm. That's why I be like, you know, calm down, calm down. Don't get mad. Calm down. Like, just relax. Calm down. You know, you have to be calm. You can't be irate, irritated, angry, mad, jealous, hateful. You can't be in that kind of energy. And then you praying for something that you want, and then you got this nasty energy on you. Like, it's not gonna work for you. It's not. You have to be calm and in peace of mind. Some people surround prayer with ceremony or lend an air of solemnity. It is almost that one feel the presence and nearness of God. One can pray as well in the open field as one can within the shadows of great cathedral. That's why I light a candle. Sometimes I just light the candle and I pray. I'll make an oil lamp and I just pray. It's like, it's the essence, it's the ambiance, it's the, you know, it's like I feel closer to God. So I'll light the candle and it's like, you know, that's like my way. That's my way. You know, in Catholic religion, everybody, we light candles. In the Catholic Church, you light a candle, and you know, that's just how we would do it in the Catholic religion. Candles was always a part of it. You go to the spiritual supply store, you buy your candles and you pray on your candles. So the candles was always a way for me to pray and to give my petition. What do you want from God? Like, you're asking God, like, this is what I want. And you pray from your heart. Everything is quiet and you focused on your candle and you praying. What do you want? From your heart, what do you want? And you just say it, you speak it out. You just put it out there, be like, you know, this is what I want. I want justice for all the injustices in the world. I want people to wake up. Wake up, like, please wake up. Like, wake up. The essence of prayer is faith. Faith. Blind faith. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen, but you believe something is gonna happen. You believe that it's gonna come to you. You believe people gonna wake up. People gonna know the truth. You're gonna know what's up. I'm gonna have justice in the courthouse. Like, that's my faith. That's my belief. My blind faith. I believe that. I believe in my truth spell, and I say it every day. I say that spell every day. I do my return to senders every day. It's blind faith. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening to these people, but I know. I know, but I don't know because I don't see it. I don't see it, and they're not gonna tell me. They're not gonna tell me. But I know that everything that they're doing is coming back to them. I know that everything is going to shit for them. Like, I know all this stuff is happening. I know, but I don't know. You know, but I know. You know, I can't prove it, but it's like I know. And it's okay. You don't gotta tell me, because I know. The essence of prayer is faith. However, faith must be pre-meted with understanding to be given the active quality which it does not possess when standing alone. What does this mean? The essence of prayer is faith. However, faith must be premeditated with understanding to be given the active quality which it does not possess when standing alone. It's like, what does it mean? Simply that a prayer which lies hidden between the covers of a book, no matter how beautifully written, no matter how promising in its message, no matter how urgently it's repeated, will never do anyone any good unless it's given the motive power to send it to its goal. Like, it has to come from within you. You have to have a purpose. What is your purpose? What is your goal? I want people to wake up. Like, just wake up from this spell. Wake up. Wake up. See this shit. See it for what it is. I want you to see this shit for what it is. I want people to wake up. I want people to I want justice for all the injustices that's going on. Where does the motive power come from, and whence is the goal? When is the goal? The motive power must come from within. It has to come from inside of you. And its movement must be directed towards God, from where all earthly favors come from. So you have to have good intentions, positive intentions. It's like, you can't be hateful. You can't be praying with a heart full of hate. You can't be angry. You can't be jealous. You can't be in a low vibration. Like, love is the highest vibration. God is the highest power. God is all powerful. So it's like, where is your prayers? Can't be empty. Like, it could be words, but it's like, what's your purpose? What's your purpose? You saying the prayer, but what's the purpose? What do you want? You have to want something from your heart, from within, and you will get it. You will get it. And anyone can make their prayers come true. Anyone can make their prayers come true. This is as sure as the rise of tomorrow's sun. So your prayers can come true. You know, just like the sun comes up every morning, you know the sun is going to come up, right? It's so for certain. It's so sure that whatever you're praying for, you're going to get it. But you have to do it in the right way, with good intentions. What's your purpose? What do you want? From your heart. Saying it from your heart. A prayer will not come true simply by mouthing words. You can't just say things. Like, what's your purpose? What's the purpose of that prayer? You saying it, but what's the purpose? You need a purpose. However, a lot depends upon your mental attitude, your mental state. You have to have a positive mind. Your faith and sincerity in your praying. It also depends on your ability and wisdom to ask for things within reason. You need reason. You need a purpose. What is your purpose? Not for $1 million the following afternoon. You don't pray for things like that. Like, wake up a millionaire. Like, you don't pray for things like that, because it's, not for recovery from a long-standing illness just overnight. It's just going to happen. Not for some impossible request, which perhaps would do more harm than good. So it's like, you can wish for things, but don't wish for things that are like irrational. Like, it's impossible. Like, be reasonable. Be reasonable with your wishing. It's like, if you're going to do something, you're going to get $1 million, but where? From where? What did you do to get that $1 million? Did you file a lawsuit? Did you sue someone? Did you buy a lottery ticket? Like, what do? You need to have a reason. You need to have a purpose. You need to have a way. What's your way of getting this $1 million that you're praying for? You don't have a way, so what you praying for it for? If you don't even have a way of getting it, you need to have a way of doing things. I don't know. Like, you can't just pray for things and expect it to just come from you, and then you're not doing anything to achieve that goal. You have to have a purpose. You have to have a way. I don't know. That's just me talking. That's not the book. That's just me. But all right, this is another part. The law of prayer. Prayer is governed by laws, just as surely as any other process of life. At first thought, this seems a sacrilege, yet a somber reflection and analysis which will make one realize this is so. Let me explain. The book says, let me explain in simple language how the law of prayer works. For generations, since some most ancient time, the existence of electricity was known. It was known that rubbing a stick of ebony with a piece of silk is friction. Electricity could be produced, like rubbing the stick on a piece of silk, and it's friction there. Electricity could be produced, yet it was not known that electricity could produce friction. Like, you didn't know, like, it just wasn't, we knew by the light bulb. But there were ways to do it, but it was just never documented. But you could just rub a stick on a piece of fabric, silk, and there's friction. Electricity could be produced from that, but they found other ways to get the light bulb. What is it? I don't want to give the wrong thing, but you know what I'm saying. The existence of sound was known. One heard to speak or sing, one heard of an orchestra, the singing of birds, the other sounds of nature, but no one dreamed that the same sounds could be reproduced mechanically by means of phonograph. I guess phonograph, radio, phonograph. It's I would have to look up the word and get the meaning because I don't know, but it's like sounds. You hear people talking, so sound is coming from your mouth. Like, you hear them speaking, you hear the birds, like you hear the noise they're making, like you hear music, you hear the orchestra, like you hear it, but no one dreamed of the phonograph making sounds. It's nature. All force is reversible. All force is reversible. So it's like whatever you put out, it can come back to you. It's reversible. Heat can produce mechanical motion. Mechanical motion can produce heat. That's like mechanical motion. That's like things mechanically. It produces, like, it overheats. Things overheat when you do it too much. Electricity can produce magnetism. Magnetism can produce electrical currents, such as currents can reproduce the voice and other sounds. This is all science. Like, you have to know, like, okay, electricity, magnets, electrical currents can reproduce the voice and other sounds. Like that's the science. That's the science of things. And what's this? Then the crux of the matter, the cause and effect, energy and matter, action and reaction. It is of importance to remember these things, to understand them, for by understanding them, one can see the direction from which their prayers may be answered. So there's an action and reaction. Energy, matter is important. Like, you have to know what it is you're doing. Like, you have to know the purpose of things, the cause and effect of things, action, reaction. Like, something's gonna happen. If you're doing something's gonna happen from you doing that one thing that you're doing. Like, you're harassing someone, something is gonna happen. Like, the person can react. You just don't know how can they react. If, for example, you know how you would feel if your prayer were to be answered, and if you could realize consciously just how you could awaken such a feeling in yourself, you would have traveled a long way towards learning how to make your dreams come true. Like, if your dreams were to be answered, your wish was answered, you would feel so happy. You would be excited. You would be like, oh my God, like, my dreams, my prayers, it was answered. You would, and you would pray more often, right? Because you prayed the right way. You prayed for something and it came to you. How many times have you perhaps read in some metaphysical work the thought. Believe that you already possess. Believe that you already possess that for which you pray. So, like, you hear that all the time. So, it's like when you pray for something, you have to pray for it like you already have it. You know, like when we're manifesting, manifest like you already have it. To many, this may seem premature, yet is based upon the law of inverse transformation. If you realize prayer produces in you a definite feeling of a state of consciousness, then by the inverse process, the particular feeling or state of consciousness must produce your realized prayer. I know I'm talking, right? But it's like, I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's like, believe that you already possess that for which you pray. You believe that you have already what you want. Like, I already have the justice for all of the injustices. Because I'm praying for that. Like, that's what I want. Justice for all the injustices. Because all transformation of force is reversible. It's like everything you do, it can be reversed. It can come back to you. You should always assume the feeling of your unfulfilled wish. Unfulfilled wish. Oh my God. You should awaken within yourself the feeling that you are and have that which heretofore you desire to be and to possess. The easiest way to accomplish this is to contemplate the joy that would be yours if your objective were to be accomplished. Like, yo, if I was to get justice for all the injustices and for everybody to wake up, I would be so happy. I would be so happy. I would be like, please wake up. Like, wake up. Please, like, wake up. Like, I just want people to wake up. Like, wake up. And you see this shit and you be like, oh my God, I gotta protect my, you know, and you do what you gotta do. I would be so happy people to wake up and to receive the justice for all the injustices. It's like, I would be so happy for that. The easiest way to accomplish this is to contemplate the joy that would be yours if your objective were to be accomplished. The fact, act and move and live and feel that your wish is already realized. Like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win that lawsuit. Y'all gonna wake up. People gonna wake up. They're gonna be like, oh my God, you're gonna know the truth. The truth is gonna come out, and you're gonna know how to act. You're gonna know what to do. You're gonna do what you're supposed to do. You're gonna act accordingly because you're gonna know the truth. You're gonna know what's going on. You know what's up. Now you know what's up, and you act accordingly. Act and move and live and feel that your wish is already realized. Like, that's just happiness for me. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Faith, it's like blind faith. Like, you hope for this, you wished for this, like, you believe that this is what you're gonna have. You're gonna achieve this. That's your faith. The substance of things that you hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Like, you can't see it. Like, you don't know if you're gonna win. Like, I don't know, but I know I'm gonna win. I am gonna win. I am gonna win, and y'all gonna wake up, and it's gonna be amazing. Everything is gonna be amazing. Assume the feeling of your fulfilled wish and continue feeling that it is fulfilled until that which you feel comes to realization. Like, you just feel happy. You're just happy. You're like, oh my God, like, y'all gonna wake up. Everybody's gonna wake up from this shit. The truth is gonna come out. Like, everything is gonna come out. That's why I always say like, stay positive, vibe high. You stay in a high vibration and you just be happy. Be happy, even if everybody just sitting there and they fucking with you and they doing shit to you, and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna be happy anyway, because I know everything that I'm wishing for, I'm praying for, I'm manifesting, it's gonna come. I am gonna win. I will win my lawsuit, and people gonna wake up. The truth is gonna come out. The truth is gonna come out. This is a verse in the Bible. In Mark 11:24, we find, what things soever ye desire when ye pray, believe that ye have received them. You believe that you have it already. Like, you praying, yo, I'm praying for justice for all the injustices. Like, you believe that you have received them, and ye shall have them. You will have it. You believe that you're gonna have it, you're gonna have it. If this has seemed too deep for comprehension before reading, this certainly must now have become clear. You know, it's like, do you understand? Like, you're praying for something, whatever you desire. It's in the Bible too. You're praying, and this is what you desire. This is what you want. I want justice for all the injustices. Ye pray and believe ye have received them. Like, you believe that you gonna have it. You gonna have it. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Imagination and prayer. This is another part. It's imagination and prayer. Can you see it? I know. Imagination and prayer. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You must imagine that you desire, and you must believe it to be true. Your every dream could be realized if you were self-disciplined enough to believe it. People are what you choose to make them. You yourself must look at a man with different eyes before he will change objectively for you. Two men looked from a prison window. One saw the mud and muck of the earth, and the other saw the stars. Do not judge by appearances. See a man as you desire him to be. So it's like this man, right? This man is just so amazing. Like, he's just so, like, he's so smart. And he's just like everything. And then I see everything. Like, he's just so awesome to me. But I'm like, oh my God, like, he's just so awesome. He's so handsome. And then I say that, and then he doesn't see himself like that, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, you're just so, like, oh, you just don't know. But it's like, you can't judge a person by appearances. See a man as you desire him to be. Imagination and prayer, you know. Everyone, we're all in the same place, and you like, oh, everybody is the fucking same, like, y'all all pieces of shit. But like, this one guy is not a piece of shit. Like, he was awesome. He was just so awesome and amazing, and so, like, he was just everything. It's like I had a crush, right? But that's what that was. But imagination is the beginning of creation. It is what you make it, you believe it to be. People are what you choose to make them. You yourself must look at a man with different eyes before he will change objectively for you. That's imagination and prayer. Before going on to the prayers which follow in this book, the foregoing pages should be studied thoroughly and an attempt made to try to awaken the feeling as described therein. In order to accomplish this, make some simple wish. My wish is justice for all the injustices. Some simple luxury that you wanted. Do not ask for a big thing, as impossible thing. Ask for some little thing that you have always wanted, but felt that you just couldn't afford it at that moment, and that you have been putting off getting because you didn't have that extra cash. Perhaps it may be something that you could afford to get if you wanted to, but you feel that the money might be better spent some other way. Try to awaken in yourself how you would feel if you had that certain something. Try to sense the satisfaction and sense the elation you would have if you did that something. Try to act and think and feel and live just as you already had that thing. Imagine how you would show it to your friends, how you would rejoice in it. Pray consciously and sincerely and fervently for it. and it will come to you. So it's like you pray. Like I'm always praying. I'm praying all the time. I say the truth spell. I do the return of sun. I do that all the time. I do it all the time. And it's like with my heart. It's like with my faith. Like I know my return of suns work. Like I know they work. I know this truth spell. The truth is gonna come out. The truth is gonna come out. I say it every day. It's like a prayer. It's like a petition. I light my oil lamp. I light my candle. I just say it. I'm like, and I'm saying it from my heart. Like, I just want the truth. I just want the truth to come out because everybody's lying. Everybody's lying. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I need the truth to come out because it's like, I can't prove anything. Everybody lying. Whatever, right? In publishing this book, Original Publications is responding to a demand for an English version of many popular prayers formerly available only in Spanish. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see these prayers and the pictures like that. It's like, I could only get this in the botanica, in a spiritual supply store, like a religious store, a store that they sell the prayers. They sell the saints. They sell specific things. The candles have the prayers on the candle. And I don't know it. Like, people don't know the prayers by heart. Like, you don't know this shit. Like, you need the book. You need the book so you know the prayer and you know how you're supposed to pray. You know what you're supposed to do. I don't know it by heart. So I need the book so that I know how to pray, the words, the wording. I don't know it by heart. That's why I got the book. Helping Yourself with Selected Prayers is a collection of prayers most often requested by the English reading public. Provided are the English translations for over 100 prayers of various religious beliefs, spiritualism, and superstition. Many are what might simply be called folk prayers. So I'm spiritual. And I'm very superstitious. I'm very superstitious. Religious is, I just know religion. I know religion. And I know the shit. I just know it, but I'm not a part of a religion. These prayers are not given to be followed verbatim. They are given merely as examples of the kind of thinking that should be followed in attaining a given objective. Like, you want something, right? You have to know what prayer, what saint, you have to know what to say, what to use. Like, you have to know. You don't know, then get the book. Then get the book, and it's going to help you. Helping Yourself with Selected Prayers. Thinking that should be followed in attaining a given objective. The reader is warned that words without acts will go for naught. Like, your words mean nothing if the reader is warned that words without acts, like, you have to do something, These examples which follow are just that, samples. Make up your own prayers and affirmation as you go along. Learn to pray consciously and vigorously and sincerely and honestly. It's from your heart. You gotta pray from your heart. Try to feel the force of your praying. True prayer can come from within yourself. So you got to pray from your heart. Pray, I pray and I do my return of senders. And I'll be like, cover the people that I love, cover them, protect them. Don't let anything harm them. Don't let the negative energies affect their life. I pray like that because it's a prayer. It's a sincere prayer. It's my prayer, like, for their protection, because I can say this is happening and somebody's doing this and they doing this and they doing this and this and this to you, and you not comprehending, like, what the hell I'm saying. You think I'm crazy, and I'm like, oh my God, like, please, like, please, God, like, I just need them to wake up. Like, just wake up. Like, don't let whatever they doing to these people, like, don't let it affect them. Don't let it hurt them. I just need them to wake up. Like, I just need them to wake up. Like, that's my prayer. That's my sincere prayer, for people to wake up. Like, cover them, protect them. Don't let this evil affect them because they don't know they're being attacked. Like, I know they being attacked, but they don't believe me that they being attacked. I'm like, oh my God, like please, please wake up. Like, please wake up. Like, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. I would pray for that. But you know, that's my own prayer. Like, I made that prayer. Like, I sat there and I just made it. I'm like, oh my God, like, they need me to pray. Like, you need me to pray for you. So then I pray. That's my sincere prayer. Like, I really pray that people just wake up from this shit. Whatever people are doing to affect a person, don't let it affect them. Don't let it affect them. Don't let it hurt them. Don't let it affect their life. Don't let it ruin their life. And just please wake up. Just wake up. Like, I pray for that. Like, I sincerely, honestly pray for that. Try to feel the force of your praying. True prayer can only come from within yourself. So you pray from your heart, like your feelings. Like, this is what you want. Like, I want you to wake up. Like, wake up from this shit. And justice for all the injustices. I'm gonna read one of these prayers that come with the. And then I was making my own little notes in there, but you know. Prayer to Saint Anthony of Padua. I would always say, like, the saints are the orishas. So Saint Anthony is Orisha Ogum, Ogum. And it says, during the 13th century, Saint Anthony of Padua preached throughout Italy with distinct power and eloquence. His sermons denounce corruption, wrongdoing, and injustice. Like, this is all the shit that I'm going through. He became renowned as a miracle worker and a patron of the poor and oppressed. He is depicted in art with the infant Jesus on his arm because he is an episode in which a visitor described witnessing this. Saint Anthony of Padua is the patron saint of lovers and marriages. He is often called upon special requests, forgiveness of greed, improvement of memory, and the return of lost articles. His day is June 13th, and this is what the saint looks like. Right? You see? And that's baby Jesus right there. This is his prayer. O wonderful Saint Anthony, glorious on account of the fame of thy miracles, because he did miracles, and through the condensation of Jesus and coming in the form of a little child to rest in thy arms. That's like because he's holding baby Jesus in his arms in this picture. Obtain for me of his bounty and grace, which I ardently desire from the depths of my heart. Thou who was so loving towards miserable sinners, regard not the unworthiness of those who pray to be thee, but the glory of God, that it may be once again magnified by the request which I now make to you. Amen. So it's like, this is his prayer, but then you still have to have your prayer, what you're praying from within your heart. Like, what do you want? What do you want from Saint Anthony? Saint Anthony he denounces corruption, wrongdoing, and injustice. He became the worker for the poor and the oppressed, you know, patron for lovers and marriages. And he's often people call on him and pray to him for special requests, forgiveness of greed, improvement of memory, and the return of lost articles. You know, the patron saint of lost items, sailors, fishermen, priests, and travelers know as the wonder workers. That's that. Ogum is associated to the colors red, black, green, and blue. That's Ogum. Ogum is with M like Mary, because we have Ogun. Ogun is OGN. Ogum is different. You know, they're different. You know, I just wanted to read that one, Saint Anthony of Padua. And here's another one to Saint Anthony of Padua, so it's different. And then this is another one to Saint Anthony, and he has a different day, and his orisha is Elewa. At 20 years of age, after death of his parents and the inheritance of their vast wealth, Anthony came upon a passage in scripture imploring that in order for one to become perfect, he must relinquish all of his wealth to the poor. In the year 285, Anthony, seeking strictest seclusion, retired to a fort on a Mount Pisper, where he remained for 20 years. He had no contact with any other human. His food was thrown to him over a wall of the fort. Upon his emergence, he founded the first Christian monastery. During his life, St. Anthony was challenged with constant bouts of temptation by evil and struggles with the devil. He disciplined himself with prayer, penance, and fasting. People of all backgrounds and circumstances throughout Egypt sought Anthony's advice. Those who prayed to St. Anthony petitioned for miracles. Miracles is justice for all of the injustices that's going on. My miracle would be for people to wake up. Like, wake up from this shit. Wake up. You know, this is the prayer. Like, that was his brief history of where he came from. Like, he spent 20 years of his life in a fort, like secluded from everybody, no contact with nobody, because he wanted, what is it? He had to relinquish his wealth to the poor. Seeking strictest seclusion, he retired, where he remained for 20 years. He had no contact with any other human. Like, wow. O sweetest Savior of mine, what a good time this is to receive your mercy and forgiveness. Now that the church is celebrating in the sacred name of Saint Anthony and being in his arms and filling them with love, what could you deny us, being your humble servant and our intermediary? Let the holy fountain of your mercies be shed upon us. Let the doors of heaven be opened by you. Grant Saint Anthony so that we may receive your grace. Turn your glorious face to us, devotees of Saint Anthony, whose trusting in your help promise to reform our lives, confess our sins, obey your sacred laws, and give infinite love to the Blessed Mary. Filling us with hope and love will give us the strength of your blessed heart to defeat the spirit of darkness. So, Divine Father, as we hear the melodies that the Church intones today in honor of St. Anthony, raise your almighty hand and forgive and bless us in our needs. Amen. That's the prayer. It's like you're praying for a miracle. Like, what is your miracle? What are you praying for? Like, what do you want? What do you want? And you just pray. This book, it teaches you how to pray. It tells you how to pray. And the saints used to pray. Not everyone believes in the saints. Not everyone goes to a spiritual supply store. Not everyone does things like that. I do things like that. Like, I look for everything spiritual, mystical, like, and then it's still with religion, but it's like religions will tell you you can't believe in saints, you can't have a statue of a saint, you can't have this, you can't have that, you can't do this, you can't do that. You know, that's why I just do my own thing. And it's like helping yourself with selected prayers. Like, you can pray. Like, it's okay to pray. Like, you can pray. You can make your own prayers. You can pray to God. Like, you can put your feelings in it. You can put your heart in it. You can put everything of you. Like, what do you want? Pray for it. Pray with your heart, and you're going to get it. You are going to get it. Whatever it is that you're praying for, You are gonna get it when you pray from your heart space, your love. Like, you're gonna get whatever you want. Like, I want justice. I want justice for all of these injustices. And I want everybody. I just want everybody to wake up. Like, wake up. Wake up from this shit. This spell. People got spells on you. People doing things to you. And it's like, oh my God. And you could tell them and they don't believe you. They're like, don't talk about my, I'm like, yo, but they doing stuff to you and you don't believe me. And it's like, oh my God. Just pray. Just pray. This person is all right. You all right. Like, nothing affects you. Nothing is hurting you. I pray that you all right. You all right. And you wake up. Like, wake up. Wake up from this shit. Like, oh my God. I just wanted to talk about prayers, you know, and praying from your heart. Prayers. I'm not religious. I'm not religious. You see the shit that I do, you be like, oh my God. What the fuck? I'm not religious. I light candles. I make my own lamps, and I pray. I pray all the time. I pray. And I pray from my heart. With my heart space. Whatever I want, I get it. Because I'm praying with my heart. You know, stay positive. You gotta stay positive. You gotta stay in a high vibration. You can't be mad. You can't be angry. You can't be jealous. You can't be hateful. You can't be in none of those kind of energies. When you're praying, you have to be in a high vibe. You gotta be positive. And you gotta believe. You have to have your faith that you're gonna get whatever it is that you're praying for with your heart. Like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. And you praying for it. You want justice for all the injustices. I want the truth to come out. And everybody gonna wake up. Y'all gonna wake up. Lead with love. Stay positive. Vibe high. And just check out, I'm going to put the link in the description box for the Occult One website, because that's where I got the book from. They probably sell the book in other places, but I shop at the Occult store, so it is Occult One. That's the phone number, 188 Occult One, and the website is occultone.com. But I'm going to put that information in the description box so that you can check it out for yourself. And I just wanted to explain a little about prayer, you know, because prayer is powerful. Like, you don't have to sit there and do shit to people. Like, pray from your heart and you're gonna get whatever it is you want. You're gonna get it. Leave with love. Bye.